Hello friends. Today I'm making an updated collection video. It's been 5 years and a whole bunch of pieces later. So it's long overdue and I've always wanted to do it. I just keep waiting for the next piece and so on, and it just never happens. So I figured today is the day. So I'm starting here in my living room, and I'm starting with this really great mural that I have from the Hilderbrandt Brothers. It's a blown up print. It's just a really great piece of Gandalf and Bilbo. Start of a great adventure. Right next to him I have my favorite piece. I mean, I don't have a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff up here, but I had to start here with my friend. 1/1 scale Weta, Gandalf the Grey. This is a great piece. He's just obnoxiously large and doesn't fit through doors or hallways or any civilized areas, so this is the only place in the house he can stay. And we actually had to take the front windows out of the house to get him in here. But he's a great TV companion, and you know, he gets a lot of comments from anyone that enters the living room. So we love him here, and my wife does too. She's very understanding and enjoys his company as well. And I bought him this hat one Christmas from Weta's site as well. Made from the wool of New Zealand sheep. I can't think of the company right now, but it's a great piece. I wear it, but mostly I just let my friend Gandalf wear it because he wears it better. And then the only other Lord of the Rings piece I have up here is the United Cutlery staff, the illuminated staff right here, right near the entry and exit point to the home. So when you're getting ready to leave on an adventure, you just grab your illuminated staff and embark on the adventure. So anyways, now down to the majority of the collection. We're going to the basement. And 5 years ago, my collection was mostly TOYBIZ action figures, and I've since sold them, moved, and got deep into the Polystone game and United Cutlery stuff, and you will soon see. We got Frodo guarding the path here. We'll open the door here and enter into the room. So this nice little rug to enter into. We got this display case right here, and I'm just gonna go give a panoramic view, and then we'll come back and I'll try my best to talk about as many of the pieces as I can, but there's so many. And if there's things I miss and you want to know more, please comment and we can discuss further about anything you would like. But this room is a labor of love. Obviously I'm a large Lord of the Rings fan, but it took a lot of effort and energy to not only collect these pieces, but to set this room up and to, you know, get all this set up in this way. You know, it took a lot of help from a lot of people. You know, my brothers helped me, my dad, my wife, my buddy Jeremiah Frank, and countless other people. Woogie, the Darnage to Bath. It's just unbelievable number of people and lots of support. And you know, I just love showing this room off, so I'm really excited to be able to do it now. So we'll start here with this first little display table I have. And I have these Hildebrand prints throughout the collection, and swords. I try to keep, you know, a good mixture of all the pieces. You know, I kind of like the look. And you know, a lot of these ideas, these display ideas, were run through a lot of different people. You know, my brother helped me a lot, and Noah, at the beginning when this whole thing was started, and helped me set up a lot of these displays. So here we got Sauron and the Morgul Lord, some mini swords, the Hildebrand piece. You know, we got some environments down here. You know, you know, the lighting is pretty decent, but you know, in person it looks a lot better, and I'm trying to, you know, there's going to be reflections and stuff, so I apologize for that. I'm a real big fan of these premium format Sideshow pieces. I really wish they would have made some more. And then this wood burned map of Middle Earth I recently received. I really enjoy it, and the light that comes out of this display case really gives it a good look. It's hard to maybe see once again through the video, but in this case I have a couple bad guys and some orcs and Shelob. In this corner we got the War Troll, Balrog. I have the mini Moria Orc. I have two of them to display, both depict the front and the back. It's such a great detailed piece. I'm just in awe of its detail. So I displayed two of them. I got this Gollum bust by a Mexican sculptor and Sideshow and Thorn's little, actually it's a pretty big pipe. And in this case we got a few more of the premium format bad guys, Lairds and Berserker and the Dark Rider of Mordor, Moriorc Archer and Battle Trolls. Over here, this is the oldest case I have, maybe late 1800s, early 1900s. I got almost all the really rare Sideshow pieces, and then I also have the Mouth of Sauron, but I really just love the look of this case and how it turned out. It's maybe not turning, it's maybe not looking exactly the way I wanted to for you with this video, but it really turned out great in my opinion. And then up on top, Orthnak and Borodur with this really great custom eye that this German artist made for me. He's an excellent artist, and once again I really can't get the details in exactly on this video that I'd like to, but it's such a beautiful piece. And this back wall I have a bunch of other TOYBIZ guys. This is my Helm's Deep Gimli collection. I have 10 of them, which is kind of crazy, but I've been collecting them for years, and I set this whole wall up with the focus to be around the TOYBIZ stuff, because that's where my Lord of the Rings collecting began, and I wanted to pay homage to that. And I got the rarest piece from that line, the R1 Ashflow red box, and then I got a collection of Heisey horses representing my grandmother here. I have a collection of the, my Lord of the Rings books. Good amount of them here. Looks cool with the no admittance bookends. And we got Treebeard over here, Bilbo's pipe, and Frodo and Sam, and as they went deep into Mordor. Here's life-size Gollum, which is an excellent piece, and it's much more suitable in size to take into your collection rooms and pretty much anywhere in your house, unlike his companion upstairs. Over here I got a lot of the Sideshow premium formats on top. In this case I have the Fellowship and Bilbo, the Hobbits on the bottom, and then the men and wizards and elves and dwarfs on the second shelf. You can see them here. I really love the old Sideshow Weta stuff. It's timeless. Up here I have the Argonauts by Weta and the Bag End Collector's Edition, front and back, so you can see all the coolness that the Collector's Edition has. What a great piece. And then up here I have like a Bilbo table area, with a bunch of artifacts from Bilbo. Really cool stuff here, I think. Ring and his pipe and the Arkenstone and a letter that Gloin wrote him. Custom piece someone made for me. It's very nice. Down here we have the horse and riders from the Sideshow set and Isildur staring deep into the ring, causing all of this. It's amazing. Moving on, the dwarf set, which I did finally obtain Feely for the completion of this in the recent weeks. So thankfully I have a complete dwarf set now, which is difficult to come by these days. And then I have some of the original Sideshow Weta environments here as well, which they're just excellent. And then the Weta prancing pony. And then here's this side of the Sideshow premium formats. And then I have a couple Hildebrand pieces in the background and staffs. We got the Radagast with the removable crystal, which this was actually my very first Weta piece. Started it all. Saruman staff, Andril staff, and we'll move back over into this area where we got this great poster. Many of the cast members signed it. I just find that to be pretty cool. Here's a bunch of the Lord of the Rings pieces in the back, and then some Hobbit stuff. And this is the FX Sting Sword that lights, makes sound and noise. It's really cool. King Thandril, Dane and Bard and Radagast, and Snow Globe. And then I have an elf shelf or display case, whatever you want to call it. Galadriel, Elrond, and Arwen. Galadriel Archer in the back, and Rivendell. And then on the other side I have the Arwen, Elrond, and Galadriel again, just in a they're different pose configurations. I really enjoy this shelf and hope to add to more elves as time progresses. And then we have a Lord of the Rings display case in the middle here. We got Gothmog and King of the Dead, and Newborn Urkai and Easterlings, and Twilight Witch Kings, and just all kinds of great stuff going on in here. Urkais and Boromir and Lurtz. It's a Hobbit tank over here. Yaznag and Balg and Azog commanding legions and stuff. Some of these orcs, these newer orcs, such amazing detail. Weta has done some amazing things, and I just enjoy collecting them. Hope these are coming through. The light is not the greatest, and it does look really good in person, but sometimes I think the depictions might be a little blurry, and I'm sorry for that. Smaug and Saruman and just battling it up. And I got Grond here with a custom escorts and some trolls pushing. Just a great addition to this awesome Weta piece. So that's this part. So we'll move over here where got Boromir's sword, and up here I have King Thor on throne, and I've illuminated the Arkenstone with a light, and it looks pretty cool. I don't know if the effect is going to show through very well, but in person it's pretty interesting. Here's Azog, the Defiler on Warg. My personal favorite of the 1/6 scale. The pose is just unbeatable with his lean into that, and the way they have that tree branch holding the statue upright. Absolutely amazing. And then King Thor, or excuse me, King Thorin on throne there. And then Dane's Warhammer, Dane's helm. And then I just have the Yule log going for effect. The Sauron's Eye Yule log. Gandalf, the Stone Trolls, Gimli, some custom mugs that I had made for the Prancing Pony and the Green Dragon. Helm of Sauron, the Mace of Sauron, another awesome, very, very colorful Hildebrand Brother piece. And then in the corner we have Legolas's fighting knives, one scabbarded up and one free from the scabbard. And then here's the Fell Beast bust, which I love, and this wall has two of them, but one is with the headgear and one's without. I'll get to that in a minute. But then we got this huge beast here. This is the Halimaw Cave Troll quarter scale. It's a massive massive piece, but if you have room for it and you enjoy large pieces, I would get this. This piece is amazing, and it just has a great effect to the room. Thandril sword, the museum collection Sting, Balrog, this Elvish sword, the Fell Beast without the helmet, which these things are just some wild looking piece. And then up here I have a tribute to my grandfather and uncle, and if it wasn't for them, this room would probably not exist. I learned a lot, and a lot of the support necessary to make this thing possible came from those two. So, and the back part of this wall here, we have Aragorn, and then some more Hildebrand pieces, Theoden's sword. The Argonath print in the middle here is just so hard to get with the lighting, and I apologize. Just love it. And then there's Eowyn's sword. And then this is the same print from upstairs. And then I got Gandalf. This is the same version from upstairs as well, but in a size suitable for my basement. And he also wears his hat proudly. And there's Gandalf's sword Glamdring, the black arrow that killed Smaug, Narsil, and here's the entry point, and we're back to square one. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, or if you want to ask me anything about the collection or how I got it, I recommend, if you just started out, to watch a lot of these videos and check out eBay and Craigslist and all these other places that these pieces can be found. And there's a forum on the internet called Flame of Udin, which is a great resource. Also, the Facebook Lord of the Rings collector group is another excellent resource. And reach out. This is a lot of fun to collect these things, and the more people to do it, the better it is. So if you're interested, get out there and start collecting, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll finish the pan around one last time to give you the whole room in its entirety. Thank you.